Hi, I'm Coach Mike from SEAJBL. I'm with two of the LPA athletes for SEAJBL. This is Amber.
What's good?
This is Nika. This plyometric session is designed for beginners to improve overall athleticism, strength, and coordination, which are really important in basketball. This is what we do without the basketball to improve all of the above what I mentioned. So that's the introduction. We'll start with some of the warm-ups. This you can do at home, or you can do on the basketball court. You can do holding an object or a partner, or you can be doing by yourself. This is how we're going to do it by ourselves. Okay, so try to remain balanced when you do this. Leg swings normally work better if you're balancing, but without it, you can do it simply just like this while trying to remain balanced. You can do each side, replicating 30 seconds on and 30 seconds off while changing to the opposite side. You can use a timer in your phone, you can use a smartwatch, a stopwatch, whichever one you prefer. Okay. When you are doing these leg swings, if you cannot do them fast, just remember the core principle of this is to remain balanced. So if you can't, you can immediately just slow down and still try get a stretch and warm up your hip flexors. The basic principle of dynamic stretching and warm up is to just get the blood flowing so you don't injure yourself, your tendons, your ligaments, your muscles during the actual exercise. It's going to be a hip circle. All you're going to do is just rotate your hips for 30 seconds one way and rotate them the opposite for 30 seconds. Okay, and switch opposite direction. Same thing, we're going to be repeating this 30 seconds. Okay, what you're going to do is rotate them, circle forward. Do the same thing, you can do 30 seconds or 15 seconds going one way, 15 or 30 seconds going the opposite way. Okay, switch, opposite direction. Okay, you can choose between two things. Remember, all of these warm-up and exercises can be done at home, and this plyometric session can be done at home, or if you have some space. Right now we're at the basketball court, so we have some space to move. This one you can choose, if you don't have space, you can choose a light jog, which is simple, just like this, in space, or you can run around the court. But for just now, we're going to be jogging in space just for 30 seconds, just like this. Okay, the main purpose of this warm-up is to get all your joints relaxed and flexible and get them ready for the actual plyometric session. Plyometric sessions will involve your upper body as well, your core, your hip, your knees, and your ankle. This warm-up is really simple, can be done at home. So if you have a small enough space to stand, you can actually do these exercises. Next one we'll be doing is going to be through a small circuit, which will be going for 40 seconds. Followed by a 20-second rest session. So these exercises can be done with max intent, or since it's at the beginning, you can do them at an intention where your body is just going at the beginning, okay? So pogo hop is simple. We're just gonna stand either on one leg like this or stand on two legs, and we're just gonna use arm swing. So we're just gonna swing, we're gonna bounce, and try to swing our arms up at the same time we jump as much as possible. Sorry. And you're going to be doing this for 40 seconds. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, just like this. The core principle of this is to tighten your core. Use only your ankles. At the beginning, this may seem different. You're allowed to bend your knees like this slightly if you must, and you don't have to go fast in the beginning. However, when you get better at this, please try just use the ankle. Bounce off the ground immediately, right when your feet touch the ground. Okay, we're gonna rest for 20 seconds. You can go through a couple sessions. You can do them 3 sets, you can do it for 1 set, and you can just move on with different exercises. Okay? So for this one, it's gonna be the same thing, but what we're gonna do is we're going to try to use alternate legs, and we're gonna try to jump as far as we can. Okay. So for this one, go back to the baseline here. What we're going to do is try to alternate legs and land on 2 legs. So this can be used in a small amount of space and just walk back, or if we have space, we can continue doing that. So just like this, you're gonna be pushing off one leg like this, push, land, and then you can land on both legs, and then we're gonna come back.
Okay.
For example, just like this, you're gonna try to push off both legs in the beginning, land on the opposite leg, and then both legs. So push, 1, 2, okay. After you're done, we're just gonna come back and we're gonna repeat that. Okay, ready, go. Let's come back. Same thing. Go. Last one. Okay, while we're resting, I'll give you an example of the second one. Second one is called split pogo hop. So this is going to be pogo hop. However, we're going to be in a split stance position. Your feet are going to be a little bit closer than usual, like this. And all you're going to do is just bounce. The same thing as the first exercise. However, it's just gonna be like this. You can use your arm swings if you want. Make sure you tighten your core is braced, and we're going to bounce. Okay, ready, go. Okay, rest. After you rest, you're gonna repeat this 3 times or 5 times, and you're gonna take 20 seconds off. So it's gonna be 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and you're gonna repeat this for 5 sets. The next one is gonna be the same. However, you're gonna alternate legs like this, and just the opposite sides. So we start with the left, we're gonna go with the right. If you start with the right, you're gonna do vice versa. Okay, ready, go. same thing. We're gonna do 5 sets. It's gonna be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, while repeating the same side. Next one is gonna be a power skip. This you do need some space, or if you don't have space, if you have space enough for just one step, then that's what we're going to use. So in this case, we're going to try to do at least 3. So it's going to be a power skip where we're trying to get as much height as possible, not really distance, like this. Instead, the same thing as you skip like this, we're going to be skipping and trying to get up as high as we can. So skip, high. Okay. When you skip, let's just get 4 in. Okay, ready, start. Okay, and just come back. Oh. Walk back. Again. Okay. At the beginning of all these exercises, let's take a rest first. At the beginning of all these exercises, you can either put your max intensity on, so it means you trying to do them as high and hard as you can, or at the beginner stage, you might want to just try them to get the coordination correctly, try to get the movements right. Later on, when you get better at them, add more force into them. You can do these 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If 5 sets is too hard, start at 3 or even 2. As long as you're doing them 3 days a week, your coordination will improve, your intensity will improve, your muscular fatigue will go down. Basically, you'll be able to do a lot more with more intensity for a longer period of time. Right. We'll do lateral single leg hop. So it's going to be the same thing, but laterally, it's going to be single leg hop. We're going to go to the side. This is going to be used for us to push. You can be pushing both different ways. For this one right now, we're going to push outward, which will mimic a lateral slide. Our movement in basketball, most of the time, we are moving and stopping on the side a lot. This will help your hip and outer muscles on the lateral side to strengthen your overall body. So we're going to start with the left side first. We're going to be facing this direction, and we're going to be hopping out. Remember this exercise, first easy demonstration is going to be, you can use small hops going to the side. For the advanced, all I want to do is for you to kick out as far as you can, land, and think about getting off the ground as fast as possible. If you find it difficult to balance, please start with the simple one where we're just trying to remain balanced, getting off the ground as fast as possible while remaining balanced. Remember, in basketball or in plyometrics, the core balance coordination is we're trying to remain balanced, and if our body can't remain balanced while doing these exercises, we need to lower the intensity and keep it simple until our body gains the muscle, or our neuromuscular system is capable of handling that amount of stress. Okay, let's just go up to the white line and back. Ready, left leg, go. Okay, good. Let's walk back. Let's repeat one more time. Go. Okay. Now remember, between each set, if your body cannot handle more than 2 or 3 times, you can stop, take a rest, 5-10 seconds, or even stop there. Make sure that each time you do different exercises that you record, you can record your time, which I suggest you do at the beginner stage, and even at the later stage. Recording it and keeping track of your movement is really important and really crucial towards you actually getting at a higher level. If you stop and don't record, you're not really going to know where you improve, or how stronger you get, how slow you get, how fast you get, etc. So recording it just like you want to record most of anything when you shoot the basketball, anything like this, how many makes you miss, how many layups you make in, how many you miss at the beginning stage, even later stage is going to be really important. Okay, next one, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to use our right side. We're going to use the same amount of skips. We're just going to go to that line. Try to maintain balance while we're doing it. Face this direction. Right leg. Okay, go. Okay. It's possible to keep your core stable and face this direction. Your body will automatically want to turn when your head turns to that direction. Try to keep it stable as much as possible. Go. Okay. Next one, we're going to use a forward leg hop. Remember, this hop you can utilize into a bound. However, I don't suggest it at the beginner stage. You can hurt yourself. So this one will mimic the same way as a single leg bound, but it's going to be a hop instead. The first one, we're going to start with the left leg first. So left leg, we're just going to hop. And at the same time, we're going to try to swing our right leg to keep a core balance. We're going to hop, 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 hop. Okay. Good. Let's go. Ready? Go. Okay. Walk back. One more time. Go. All right. This one you can do the same. All the exercises can be the same. However, if you're fatigued before the time is up, stop right away, because this is to improve your neuromuscular system, also your fast twitch muscle fibers. So if you're exhausted, your body can't take anymore, stop right away. Don't push any further, because once you start pushing your body beyond fatigue, you're actually doing more damage than, of course, the benefit. So if in the beginning you can do 2-3 rounds and then you begin to fatigue, take more than 20 seconds off. At the beginning, if you actually need it, it can be 30 seconds to 1 minute. And if it's more than 1 minute, I think that it's better that you just stop overall. That means your body is beyond fatigue already. All right, next side is going to be your right side. Same thing, when you hop, you're trying to kick your left leg forward to remain balanced. All right, ready, go. Back. One, go. Nice. All right. This one's gonna be 3 bounds into a sprint. A bound can be, you can use a double leg bound or single leg bound. This one, what we're gonna do is a double leg bound. I will need to put down my phone for this. At the beginner stage, if you can't do a bound, let's say if I jump really far and I start losing balance, we might want to stop jumping as far as we can jump. We'll jump a little bit closer at the beginner stage so that our body and nervous system gets used to the action of what we're trying to do. Maybe next week or the week after, once your body gets a little bit more stronger, then we can start pushing it. At the beginner stage, you do not want to start pushing it. You will do more damage to your body. So first, so we're going to go 3 jumps, and then we're going to sprint up to the half court line. So let's say we're just going to try to jump 3 times like this first. 1, 2, 3, and then come here. Okay, but the main thing is we're trying to jump far and then push off right away when we land. Same thing when we land on our 3rd bound, we want to immediately push off into a sprint. All right, ready, go. Okay, nice job. Fall back. Okay, we have 2 more times. Let's go. Okay, last one. Go. So With all these exercises point together, we will have a cool down as well. For each exercise, we want to do the same. So for the bounce, we can do 40 seconds on. Most of the time, we get only around 3 laps in, depending on how fast you're actually pushing yourself. So between each round, we want to walk back so we can cool down our body, and then bound again to a sprint. Depending on how fast you sprint, the more intensity you put on these exercises, the more tired, the more fatigued your body's going to get. This is where we take the time out and we add sets and repetitions. When we add sets and repetitions to these exercises, this will be at a more advanced level, and the less repetitions we do with more intent, we'll actually begin to see more results than actually putting time on. Putting time on is really crucial at the beginning because it trains our body to condition our body for all the harsher intensive exercises that we will be building up to. As basketball is normally played around 40 to maybe 45 minutes, these exercises can actually help us and condition our body for all those rapid movement changes. Of course, these are only beginning exercises. There are a lot more that we can add on or add in depending on what our body needs. But at beginner stages, please do these exercises and you will see results if you stick to them 3 times a week. Quad stretch we can do 2 ways. First one, if you have balance, you can pull this leg back slightly as usual. Make sure your knee does not poke out like this. Keep it inwards straight, keep your back straight up, pull your shoulders back. Right when you feel a stretch, you can just hold it at that. Try not to pull too much. You might get injured if you do. Okay, switch. Okay, so now I'm going to give some alternatives for both of those quick exercises. So for your hip flex exercise, if you don't have the balance standing up, such as doing this move, or this one, or the quad stretch where you just pull, what we're going to do, we can do them on the ground as well. The first one, for the hamstring, we can easily go sitting on the ground just like this. Remember that if you're not flexible, that's completely fine. As long as you get a stretch in, that's fine. Even if you hold like this, make sure you're driving your toes back towards your face or pointing them up to the ceiling or sky. And you can just push forward by using your hands to balance if you have no stability. But if you do, and you do have more stability, all you have to do is just try to reach, hold like this, this is completely fine. You stop when you feel a stretch. Don't push past the stretch, because when you stretch, you actually do tear your muscles, microscopic tears, which can lead to injury if you tear them too much. So we're just trying to warm down our muscles. There's no need to push so far. Okay, for the next one, for your quads, as we did with the quad stretch, this is for your calves, also your hamstring. The next one we're going to do is going to be on your toes. Your knees can go down the ground. If you're doing this at home, try to put a cloth underneath or a rug or something that you don't really use, can be even your bag. And you're gonna place your knees like this, and we're just gonna lean back into the stretch like this. Use your hands for stability, and we're just gonna lean back for 30 seconds. Remember, if you feel too tight, you can actually use something at the back, a stool or a wall, a chair where you can put your arms behind that you can balance yourself so that you don't tear your muscles or overly stretch. Okay, stretch. This one specific, you can do a 90-90, or you can just go into a pigeon pose. This one is one of the fundamentals. All you're going to try to do is get your chest down to your quad or your knee. Remember, this one doesn't require you to actually get down, but that's the main focus here. You're going to put your outside hand behind, and we're just going to lean down. Right when you feel a stretch, we're going to stop. And we're just gonna hold. If you can go lower without feeling the stretch, please feel free to go lower. Okay, come up. Switch, opposite sides. If 30 seconds is too short, please feel welcome to do them for 45 seconds or a minute. Nice job, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, nice job. So try to remember, you guys can do these at home. Even if you don't have space, you can do it maybe in your lounge. Try to not break anything. But as long as you have a small amount of space, you can actually do these plyometrics at home. There are multiple plyometrics that can help in different ways. However, the fundamentals will be getting off the ground as fast as you can, switching directions right when your feet touch the ground to improve the fast twitch muscle fibers. As we use in basketball, switching directions is really crucial. Being able to move left and right, jump up and down multiple times throughout the time limit that we're on the court. And this will, as long as you do these exercises, you will improve as long as you stick to them 3 times a week, maybe over a course of 1 to 2 months, depending on how intense you actually apply, or the max intent that you apply to them. The more intense, as I said before, the more you put intensity toward these exercises, the more difficult these will become. Thank you. That's all.